So what is plug? Plugs are functions that transform a Conn structure, which is used for keeping track of requests and responses. There are two types of plugs: module plugs and function plugs. Module plugs are defined typically like a regular module, and then we would import the plug behavior into it. The two functions that a plug module implements are init and call. Init is what is used for setting up or initial configuration of the plug, and any ops that are returned from init are passed as the second option to the call function. So in dev mode, init is run once, and the call function is executed each time the plug is invoked. And in production, init is only called during compile time. Function plugs are just regular functions. The only condition is that they accept a Conn struct and some options, and it does some processing and then returns a new Conn struct. The way function plugs are invoked is by using this following syntax: plug followed by colon and then the name of the plug. Plug name is an atom. Function plugs are specified with the function name as an atom. If you look at the sample code below, which is this function, we are passing in the Conn struct and some options, and then the plug.conn function is invoking the put response content type and specifying that the response is going to be of type application JSON. So what is a Conn struct? It is a structure used by the plug module to keep track of the incoming request and any transformations added to this request and outgoing responses. Some of the typical fields are host, method, and path info. Refer to the plug.conn documentation to see what other attributes are available in this struct. So plugs are typically composed into pipelines. That is, each plug is going to accept an incoming construct, does some process on it, and then pass it to the next plug. In a way, plugs are middleware. They take the request via a construct, do some processing on it, and either pass it to the next function or halt the processing if the conditions are not favorable for continuing. So in this particular snippet of code, pipeline browser, we see that the first plug is accepts, which is verifying that we are working with HTML, and then fetch session is another plug that is going to extract the session ID from the request and then try to extract the current user. Fetch live flash is used in the context of live view, and then put root layout is used for specifying the application template, layout template. You can switch them to the one you're using if root is not the template. Now that we know what a plug is and what a plug pipeline is, here are some ideas to consider. Create an API with pure Elixir utilizing plug. Enhance the plug to act as a guard by restricting access to certain functions inside a controller. So to summarize, plugs are just functions. Plugs are categorized as module and function plugs. The module plugs implement two functions, init and call. Init is used for setting up the plug, configuring the plug, and call contains the code that is invoked each time this plug is called. Function plugs are just regular functions which accept a plug and some options and then return a transformed plug. I hope that was useful. Thanks for watching.